Well, Drake finally responded. There was a leak on Twitter of a track which has now been titled "Push Ups," and he kind of just let the chopper spray. He had some bars for Rick Ross, Metro Boomin, Future, The Weeknd, and Kendrick in particular. He came at Kendrick. At first, when I first heard the song this past Saturday morning, I was like, all right, this is kind of light in terms of like a direct response to him. The more I went back and listened to it, I was like, okay, like no, he actually had some shit here. And reference, maybe Kendrick got out of his situation with Top Dog because of his money splits and wasn't actually making the money that he should have been. A lot of people have speculated that previously, as far as like why he made the transition to just distributing his music through PG Lane directly through Interscope. He also made a play on words with Kendrick's wife's name, Whitney, and more or less insinuated that she may or may not have had some relations with a member of Kendrick's crew. So I'm curious on how he responds to this. If there's gonna be immediate response with the song, if they end up getting on the phone like, hey, this is going somewhere that's past music. I'm not really like trying to rap at this point. Did you guys like the song? Did you listen to it at all?
I have not listened to it. I'm sorry.
I listened to it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great response to push and move the needle. Where I think Kendrick's song was very subtle lines, little bars here, the small things get people go, oh! But Drake was actually like, go play some sticks, you little dumbass.
Yeah.
Play some drums, you dumbass nigga. And then Ross, you fat.
Bro,
and then
speaking of playing the drums, did you see what this fool did?
At Magic City?
Yes. He literally, for viewers that don't know, he paid for an entire drum line to then play outside of Magic City yesterday, knowing that Metro was inside there.
when you have that type of money, that's the type of trolling you could do.
And I don't know if you saw, so Metro and Future are supposed to go on tour, and people on the tour dates is happening in Toronto. And, people have said for years now, Drake pretty much controls the border there. I wonder if he's going to flex his power and get that shit canceled somehow.
Interesting. My favorite trend right now is Twitter pulling up old GQ photos of the three guys.
Yeah.
Of Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole.
Yeah.
Those have been on my on my timeline. That's hilarious. Yeah, I think Kendrick has to respond. He's not gonna be like J. Cole and be like, "Oh no, I don't like this." No, I think J. Cole will respond, or Kendrick will respond. But I don't think it's a style though to be like overly aggressive like Drake is. His style is much more subtle, much more like make it think about.
Overly aggressive in terms of delivery or the content.
Delivery.
I feel like there's I feel like that his delivery was aggressive, but his content really wasn't. And when I say that, I mean like it came off to me more like on some I rap better than you, like fuck a big three, it's a big me, but you're not attacking him, if that makes sense.
I see what you're saying.
And like I could like swap.
Do you think he's gonna keep going that way, or do you think he's gonna bring up the Adonis stuff?
To me, it's like a beating a dead horse at this point.
Fair.
If you want to attack some shit, I would like kind of like how Rick Ross, he actually dropped a response track as well.
Mid.
Kept calling him a white boy. If you want to make
racist,
racist. Funny. If you want to make a
Drake has a gambling problem.
He does. If you want to make a play on that and talk about him being in blackface and how that was actually on brand for a white man, something there.
Yeah. Anita Maxwell.
All I gotta say is everyone's asked Drake to do stuff. He's come through. He did exactly what we asked for. I think we don't give him enough credit for delivering because everyone really wants him to fucking
die. I'm telling you, his career. No, people have been wanting his run 10 for a while, whether you like him or not.
I'll just say this. I just hope when we're at this moment, right? At this whole everything, right? Let's say Drake passes, right? I don't want Kendrick being like, yeah, he was a great. I want any of these
generational haters. What you want?
No. I'm just saying, keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. My thing is because like maybe this is like my headcanon, where it's like God forbid this man dies tomorrow. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, Drake this, Drake that.
I wish we would have put things aside and collaborated.
No, you didn't.
No,
you didn't.
I agree.
It's just like
you know that's going to happen too.
Just like you began the show about. Keep that. Hey, sometimes you gotta run a motherfucker over the car. That's why sometimes I can really appreciate the Kendrick Lamar energy, where it's kind of like, nah, Cole, stay on that shit. Or like Cole knew he had to say something because Kendrick was that type of person.
I think Cole honestly let social media hype him up into responding, and I've heard this from a good source that after hearing Drake's response, that's when he was like, okay, this is going somewhere that I don't necessarily want to get myself involved with, because I actually do have respect for this man. And even if we're not the best of friends, we do have a relationship, which actually gave me a new perspective, because I was calling him J-Ho, and like,
I'm still calling him J-Fold.
Yeah. But with that, especially, I don't know how y'all feel about this. When somebody's spouse is mentioned, I don't give a damn if it's rap.
Okay.
That then goes into a different pocket of like how I'm gonna handle you.
So barring that one small part, I do agree with you there. But once again, all fair. Literally, you was just talking about this last week. You was talking about, hey, anything's up for grabs.
It is.
But sorry to cut you off. My only point is with the whole J. Cole thing. Like, I'm glad that he was smart enough to be like, all right, this is getting out of my hands. But once again, we just can't erase that you was calling out everybody for like the last 2 years, and now, that's a generational L for my dude J. Cole.
Oh yeah, it is.
I just want to make sure. Yeah. Like, I love him.
It is for sure. My thing is like, if he puts the record out, then here's what Drake's response is gonna be, and then it's like, okay, like I know once this is received by the masses and he hears this is then going to get into something deeper than I rap better than you. And some of the stuff that I can't remember if I touched on it last time I was here, or if we just like was talking about it, me and you.
No, you were trying to talk about his mom.
Like it's like there's certain stuff that like Kendrick has let out in his music that might get touched on. And if I have a certain level of respect for you as a man, I don't even want to be in the midst of all this shit going on.
And that's the part where I will give him his kudos, and I would rather him just said that rather than being like knowing.
Well, how do you say that without saying it?
Hey man, I heard.
I don't like where this is going.
Wait, I don't like where this is going. I just heard Drake's diss track. Or don't say anything at all. Don't say anything at all. My homie literally said J. Cole should have said nothing.
They should just like
said nothing.
Exited stage left.
Just like the game should have said nothing. Can't be saying that in Compton, man. Come on, how even I know that? So
even Robert knows that.
Even Robert knows that.
A lot of bleeping, but
didn't even know what the Seattle cat meant last week.
I know.
You didn't.
I didn't, but once again, I
learned you something.
You did. Bringing it back to Drake, I think Drake did a very good rap response, and I think that's what a lot of lyricists get on him about. I think he'll never escape the ghostwriting thing, but when it comes to response, he fucking did that.
He keeps it hip hop.
He definitely did that, and I think we gotta give him his flowers. Is it more playable than Straight Like That? No, not really. Or would you play that disc again? Like I still have back to back on my iPod.
It's weird because I'm a real with you. Like That wasn't that crazy of a record to me. If Like That didn't have Kendrick's verse on there and his name carrying that a little bit, I think Type Shit would have been the single from the album.
Okay. Say that.
Because when I was in Chicago this past weekend, that was all that was getting played.
Type Shit?
Yeah. Because it was much easier bopping. Playing shit. You know.
Codeine music.
Yeah.
Drug lord.
Music. You meet any women out in Chicago?
Bro, what are we doing?
I just wanted to see how did it compare to Portland women.
Wait, it's okay. They ain't gonna make it this far in the episode. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, hey.
How do Chicago women compare to Portland women?
You know what's crazy? Most of the women I met while I was out there, cause I was out of clubs, just meeting people and stuff. They weren't from Chicago. Walking the streets though, Portland's kind of slept on. I'm not gonna lie in terms of like the amount of beautiful women we have here.
Fair.
I wasn't to know.
That's
the realest. That's the realest scrunched up face I've seen out of you ever,
bro. We got some joints. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll say this:
the Midwest also has some.
The Midwest has some.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
You know,
So I'm not even gonna name drop.
Some big mamas.
I'm not even gonna name drop. The one I told you about that I fumbled before.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
Could she not hold her own with any woman?
Exactly.
So like we got some
maybe like in California she'd have competition.
In California, she would
She might as well, she can hold her own.
She
with
can hold
anyone.
her own. Yeah, definitely California. I'll just say this. Something about the Midwest shawties.
They're a little ugly.
Whoa.
I ain't gonna lie though. I did know people one thing. The further east you get, the higher the tattoos you get.
Oh, where in Chicago or just America?
Just like in America, period. But I was like, damn, why half the women I'm seeing they got neck tats and shit. And tattoo placements are like a very big thing with me when it comes to women.
You're not a fan of the neck tattoo?
It has to be the right tattoo. If you're gonna get anything above your shoulders, it has to be placed.
I could only
very
on a woman. I could only see it like on the spine going up. Outside of that, I can't do anything like here. No.
I feel like this should be a bigger podcast.
Hand tattoos.
Hand tattoos, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so particular. I'm so particular with tattoos.
But I also say don't get cheap tattoos.
Yeah.
I like a tattoo arm sleeve to make sense.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
When are you gonna get some?
I'm actually about to get another one here in about 2 weeks.
All right.
Probably get this side, another piece added here, and then in the fall finish it off.
Damn.
Just half sleeve. This side's for buckets.
Nice.
Bucket. Nigga, I thought you were talking about bucket hats.
No.
Fucking weak. I'm not gonna lie. I think this was actually my most funnest episode of the year.
This was good.
This is actually hilarious. I'm gonna have a lot of bullshit to edit. I remember. I'm gonna double check with you a couple stuff. I respect your career.
Thank you.
I'm Cartier Rob.
Take forward.
I'm Cos.
Kazi.
It's very adorable when she says it. It's very actually.
Rob's been there.
I don't try to rag him too much because that's.
Are you the younger sibling?
I am. I'm the youngest. Yeah.
I'll just say this: I had
I'm the
opportunity to work with his beloved sibling.
Yeah, they worked at the same place.
And let's just say this: she's a person out of respect.
Okay.
And oh no, she loves her brother. I respect that.
Sometimes.
Or at least what I see.
There you
go. If you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe. The Most Dangerous Podcast, about to be mainstream, upstream, downstream, all the good things. Like, comment, subscribe. We out.
Probably wondering if I think of you. Sorry, I'm for the bag right now. Yeah, I'm for the bag right now. Yeah, for the bag that I never had. Yeah, you probably mad right now. Yeah, I got a 2-piece now. Shit, I think they call them groupies now.